Welcome back to another episode of the We Just Talk a podcast. It's your girl Donnie P. We are back. We got Fat Daddy Kane, aka Darrius, BKA Psych. I'm sticking with Fat Daddy Kane. I'm sorry. I know you.
That's fine, but it doesn't.
Do people still call you that?
People that know me personally.
Yeah, I like that.
But if you don't know, you'll never know.
Yeah, I like it though. I'm so used to calling you that. Like, did you ever think about you changing it once you started losing weight?
Nah, I didn't. It was a growth thing.
Oh, okay.
It was a growth thing because for a long time, man, you gotta change your name, man. You gotta change your name. You're not fat no more. But I was like, nah, the name stays. That name got a lot with it. But then I hit another milestone in growth because losing weight wasn't just for health reasons. Mm-hmm. It was like mental too. So I hit another milestone in the mental part of it. And I'm like, I just don't resonate with that name anymore. Mm. That name comes with a lot of toxicity, so to speak.
Yeah.
I was super alcoholic. A lot of people don't know that because I carried my liquor well. Mm-hmm. But I was to the point where I was drinking every day or a few times a week. And I don't know how to drink and just, all right, I'm drinking. I get fried.
Right. You still drink like that?
I don't drink at all.
Really?
I don't drink at all.
Really?
I got lost in the alcohol. So, I was doing stand-up comedy, right? And it got to a point where I've never been on stage sober. Every show I've ever done, I was intoxicated.
Okay.
So it got to a point where I don't even know how to be myself sober. So any room I go in, it's like I need a shot to take the edge off. Yeah. If we meet at a restaurant, I need some liquor to take the edge off. Mm-hmm. But at some point in my life, I know where I'm headed, and it's like, my man, you can't go in these rooms every day essentially and take the edge off. Mm-hmm. I had to learn how to be me. Yeah. So through me learning how to be me, who am I? My name's Darrius.
Period.
I am Darrius. Mm-hmm. I'm not Fat Daddy. That's a nickname. That's not me. Then I started looking at my grandfather, who been gone almost 20 years, but my grandfather carried our name very well. Okay. So, well, in the business world, I don't know what he did in the sheets and the streets.
He was Big Daddy Kane.
He was a freak, probably, for sure. So it's like, then I got a son. His name's Darrius too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how can I go through my life growing, using a nickname, and I done named my son after me, and I'm not even carrying my name well.
Okay, I guess. So I like Fat Daddy. Okay.
That's cool. Like,
Darrius is just, it's like, nah,
But then it's like you walk in these rooms, and you've been in rooms.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like when I walk in these rooms, who am I introducing?
Yeah.
A nickname. But it's like, and then I'm going to tell you, when it really hit me, I went to do a show, right? This like 2 years ago. And I was on the fence about changing my name. Mm-hmm. Dude was like, what's your name? Would you go by? Whatever. I said, Fat Daddy Kane. He like, man, how far you want to take this?
I mean, but all comedians have a little name that have gone far.
How far?
Real far.
Give me one who does not use their real name, who's
Capone.
Really went far.
Capone.
How far?
He's really far. Okay, now I gotta think about it, because I was about to say Lavelle Crawford, but he's that's his name, so I can't say that. Cat Williams. That's not his real name.
Why ain't it?
His real name is not Katt.
Well, that's what it says on the marquees, and that's what it says in the movies.
But he was able to still use Cat Williams and go far.
But that sounds like a real name. Jamie Foxx isn't Jamie Foxx's real name. His name's Eric. However, Jamie Foxx sounds better than...
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like
that's a real name still.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to think.
Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, like...
I guess.
These motherfuckers who really have real careers.
Do you still do comedy?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I got lost. So I'm in the area of relearning myself. I don't know how to write jokes right now. So it's like I'm relearning a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I had to relearn how to be social.
Without having to be drunk.
Without having liquor.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. You know how people say, like you say, take a shot to take the edge off? I can't do that. For me, if I take a fucking shot, I'm going to bed. I'm going to be on that motherfucker sleep. I'm telling you, on stage yawning like, but don't let me be already a little bit sleepy.
But see, for the
stage, I have to do that?
It wasn't shots. I was getting drinks. Before I get on the stage, I'm probably 3 drinks in.
Yeah.
My first show ever, I was cooked.
Think you did a good job? You killed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that joint doing numbers on YouTube, like 40,000 views type
That's
shit.
good.
Like,
hey, shout out to you.
That was, but nigga, fried. I didn't know how to be normal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to go out and, like, if I go out to the club without liquor, I didn't know how to have any type of fun without liquor.
I don't really like to drink. I mean, I might drink maybe 1 or 2, maybe, but I don't like the feeling of being like.
I don't like it
like
anymore.
Drunk. Like, I don't like the feeling of not having control, and I feel like that starts to happen. Even if I'm getting like buzzed, I'll be like, I can't, because I don't have fucking time. I'll be too nervous. I'll be thinking about everything. Like, what if I accidentally hit somebody, or because I'm not paying attention, I fuck around. I'm already sleepy as shit drinking, and I start driving. I fuck around. You close your eyes for a few seconds. That shit feel good. Next thing you wake up
in the hospital or in the upper room.
You feel me? And I don't have time for that shit. And it's just. It affects your body a lot.
And obviously my body is very important to me now. So it's like, I can't drink.
Yeah. But, it's people do you teach little Darrius how to be healthy?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
All the shit that I never seen, like, a man do, young, I show him.
Okay.
I make him do push-ups. Like, it's.
But he eats healthy, too.
He all right.
He is like 9, right?
He 9, but you know kids.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Just let him be a kid.
It's not really that, but I still gotta like sneak in little supplements and veggies and drinks and shit. That's the only way. Nigga not about to eat no broccoli and no kale. No, he ain't gonna do it. We gonna be fighting. So it's like, you gotta.
Do you give him like McDonald's?
We don't do that. He know that.
Chick-fil-A.
Here and there. But with me, we don't eat out at all.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't eat out at all. Only time me and him eat out, we on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Long drive. I don't give a fuck if we been out in our neighborhood all day. We ain't eating out. We going home.
Okay.
But long road trip.
Shit, they go to Taco Bell. Y'all want to
go? Nah. We gone in the house. And he knows it.
Though. Yeah. Zamaria's like that, though. Zamaria's extremely healthy. I don't know where the fuck she got it from. She woke. That motherfucker's conscious. Zamaria, buddy. I don't know. It's like, because people be like, where'd she get it from? When the fuck I found out, I'm going to keep you posted. It's in who? It's in her.
Yeah.
It ain't in me. That shit is definitely not genetics, baby. It must have been with my little cousin from way back then, her mama. It skipped all of them and came over to us because Amaya is very conscious about what she eats. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat anything processed. She doesn't drink juice unless it's pressed. Unless she makes it. She drinks a shit ton of water. She likes coconut water over regular water. I
drink coconut water damn near every day.
Coconut water is a good time. I don't know how people don't like it. I think it's pretty good. She doesn't take medicine. Yeah.
It gotta be real coconut water.
Yeah.
Nothing in the box. Nothing on the aisle. Coconut water is supposed to be pink.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Just give me the regular water. But she's super healthy. She's super conscious. She doesn't take medicine. She's an herbalist. She's so very, very, very holistic.
Yeah, as she should be.
And I'd be like, I wish one day I'll get there. Hopefully it ain't too late. Because I'm a ho away from a little Debbie cake. I'm like the zebra cake.
What that mean?
The little Debbie cake? The little fat cakes?
What are you saying?
I'm husky. The fuck are you missing, nigga? Bitch, I am borderline like obese. What are you talking about? I'm not like, it's levels to being fat. You know what I mean? You don't think it's levels to being fat? Like you got 100%. Oh, you thick. And then you got like, you got like chubby.
I've been through all those levels.
Right. I'm going through the level.
I've never been the like, nasty fat.
No.
I've never been that.
Not nasty fat.
So I don't know that level.
All right, okay.
I've been through all the other levels except that.
I think I've been through like, I'm like chubby, husky. They got big bone.
Stop saying husky, dog.
Because I'm like husky. I asked my niece today, my little baby niece, she's 10. I said, do you think auntie fat? She said, like, bitch. I mean, girl, fuck you. She was like, no, not fat. It's like you're like a little hamster, like chubby. Girl, fuck you. She was like, you're like a little hamster. I said.
Did you know Husky
and guess what she
said?
Listen, I do. My nephew got a pair of them jeans.
I used to have them.
He used to have them all the time to the adjustable waist. I'm like a little hamster. She says, yes, just minus the little wheel they run on. That didn't fucking make it easier. Like, it better. Worse. It made it worse. I was like,
you're a little hamster that don't exercise.
I was just like, damn, that sound like foot up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the gym again. Remember I was working out at that one point?
It ain't really about the gym. The gym
it's the discipline for me. And being consistent for me. I can't do it. I can. I just choose not to. It's a choice.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, I'm holding myself accountable.
Please switch the words around.
Yeah, I want to put it back on the gym so bad, but no, seriously, it's just me being. I don't want to say lazy because it's such a bad lazy.
If you don't want to say lazy, what do you want to say?
Just not lazy. I don't know what the fuck I want to say, but definitely lazy. Lack of consistency.
The same way you hold these niggas accountable.
You gotta hold yourself accountable.
You need to do
for
that.
Sure. When it comes to the
say
gym.
Lazy. You being lazy. Say it. Say it.
I'm being
just
different.
Say the
shit. No, but definitely lazy for sure. Lazy, just not having like the courage to do so. Looking for the instantaneous results. I think that'd be the number one thing for a lot of us. Like you go a lot for sure. I think for me that would be the order. It's looking for the results, then being lazy, lack of consistency, and not having that discipline to do so. Because it takes a lot of discipline to do that.
Number one.
Yeah, for sure.
Number one. And because, so for me, I found that working out make me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what results come with it. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The results came this is a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Being strong, that's a plus. The shit came from feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to the gym, I feel better.
Okay.
Mentally. This shit was a mental game first. Mm-hmm. Then it got to the point where I used to take like 2 days off or 3 days off, work out 4 or 5 days a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 to 3 days off, those was the days where I was real snappy. I was ready to smack the shit out somebody quick. I'm talking about 8 o'clock in the morning, I might be ready to smack the shit out you.
Mm.
Then I realized that the other days that I was going to the gym first thing in the morning,
mm-hmm.
I wasn't like that. All that aggression was left in the gym.
Yeah.
So then it got to a point where I'm like, I'm going to do this shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
Literally every day. I don't miss a day because it makes me feel good.
That's good. I hope one day I get to that point where it make me feel good. Mm-hmm.
You got to work on yourself every day.
Yeah, that shit is hard. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go.
Is it hard or you just saying that?
I think, I don't know.
Because for real.
I don't think it's hard. I just think it's the expectation that I set, the unrealistic expectation that I set for myself when it comes to that. Instead of being real with myself, like, ma'am, check back on the scale in a month. Then we can.
Now you can check the scale every day.
That'd be my problem. I'll be like, so you mean, because yesterday it just was 183. Now you mean to tell me it's 185? I'm stepping on the wrong scale.
What?
You know, when I was at my house recently and I stepped on their scale, and their scale had me excited than a motherfucker.
Was it wrong?
Ooh, you could tell me my scale at home wasn't wrong. Fuck that. My scale at home said 183. I got on that lady scale over her house. That bitch said 167. I said, I knew my shit. I fucking knew I was doing good.
So
I told my friend, I said, step on her scale. Her numbers was even low. I said, exactly. My scale at home is fucking wrong. And then I went to the doctors.
They scale be right. They just measure kilograms.
Their scale was right, but that was wrong. It was wrong because that lady, I was hell bent on that. I went to the doctor's confident as shit too. I said, Tiffany, I'm 167. I ain't need to step on the scale. I said 167. She said, no, just step on there. I said 167. She was like, yeah, okay. I said, girl, I know we cool, but you don't even know me like that. Like, come on, stop playing. I'm 167. You don't got to do that. Watch.
Watch.
Let the double zeros come up on the scale. I stepped in that motherfucker. That bitch said 185. I said, never mind. Let me take my shoes off because I know I was 167 just 2 days ago. She said, what scale did you step on, girl? Because I'm looking at you. Where's the baby scale? Because this scale right here is wrong. This shit is wrong though, but
the scale is like a mental thing. I use it because I do this shit like for a living basically now. So I just step on the scale now just to see where I'm at. But you don't really fuck the number. You really trying to lose fat.
Yeah. You know what? The girl who was training me, Donnice, she was, that's her name too. She was saying that just because you don't see the number change, the fat is turning into muscle. So it's going to stay the same sometimes.
Sometimes it's going to stay the same for months.
Really?
Months.
I'm throwing the scale away. Fuck it. I immediately got discouraged.
Right now, we in August. I've been between 205 and 210 since probably like May. I'm trying to see 199.
See, that's fine. That's like 5 pound.
Yeah, but guess what? Fuck the pounds. Since then, my jeans is down.
You got 36. You in 36.
36? That's too big.
Oh, you in a 34.
32.
34. Okay.
And then, like, when you look in the mirror, it's like certain shit that you like, okay, fuck the scale. Yeah. My shirt fit better. Mm-hmm. Shit a little flatter. Okay, this little ain't jiggly no more. I'm gonna go back. But it's really on you.
No, for sure.
It's really on you.
Yeah, it's hard.
Whatever you want out of life, it got to be on you. Mm-hmm. People make time for the shit they want to do. My little cousin said that shit in a rap bar one time. And that shit stuck with me like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. People make time for the things that they want. Yeah, for sure.
You are making a substantial amount of money financially.
I am.
Doing what you want to do, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I
treat your body like
doing
the money.
It. Yeah.
This because if this motherfucker don't work,
I can't work.
That bankroll don't matter.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That bankroll don't matter.
Exactly.
So if you want to stop being a husky hamster,
okay.
I'm just saying, you said it.
You wasn't supposed to repeat it.
I don't know what else to say.
The husky hamster that don't run on the wheel.
The husky hamster with no wheel in her cage.
No, with the wheel in the cage and don't run on it.
No, she said without the wheel.
No, she said that don't run on the wheel.
Ooh, so you got one. That's fucked up.
I don't though, but I'm gonna do better.
If you want to stop being a husky hamster that with a dusty wheel, you got to do it. It's cool.
I feel like I need an accountability partner.
No. The accountability partner is yourself. That's the biggest mistake I made for years. Looking for somebody to go to the gym with me. Looking for somebody to be like, you going to the gym today? I did that shit for a long time. This shit originally started in 2011 because I was trying to get on the fire department at the time. And I knew you had to take the test for it.
Yeah.
So I started going to the gym heavy every day. I didn't have a car at the time, so I was riding with my cousin to the gym. Then it turned to, oh shit, I'm waiting for this nigga to go to the gym.
Yeah. Then
it turned to, oh, this nigga already went. He ain't even asked me that I want to go. Well, fuck it, I ain't gonna go. So it's like you looking for somebody else to hold you accountable for your own shit.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as an accountability partner. You are your own accountability partner. Don't hold nobody accountable for your own shit.
I mean, yeah, for my own shit, but I'm gonna hold other people else accountable for their shit.
Why? You ain't even holding yourself accountable for your shit.
No, the gym is different, but
health is wealth. Yes. You try and get rich. Ain't no
I'm getting rich. I'm trying to stay rich. That's the thing. So one day.
Rich is here.
That's right.
It's not in your bank account. Because the money could go any day. But when you got it up here, you don't give a fuck about the money coming and going because you know how to get it back every time. So wealthy is a mind frame. The top 1% don't become the top 1% from making money. They become the top 1% from the way of thinking.
Okay, I got a question. Now that you thin, will you date a big girl?
I've never dated a big girl.
Okay, good.
Ever.
I mean, not good, but
not good. A couple of years ago.
I mean, fuck it. I'm.
A couple of years ago, this girl, I had slid in this girl DM, right? I was a big nigga, right? She was like, oh, I don't mess with big niggas. I'm like, all right, cool. Moving forward, I stumbled upon her page. I said, damn, but would you look at this? This bitch a big nigga now.
Bitch, I'm not playing.
You shouldn't be talking about, just say I'm not interested. Don't talk about a motherfucker and then you become what you was talking about.
What you talk about? Yeah, I guess.
But I've never.
I wonder if she date big niggas.
She might not have a choice. She might not have a fucking choice now.
She better get like Adele. Adele lost that weight with that Ozempic shit. You know what? I'm so sick of that shit because a lot of them celebrities, they starting to piss me off. They'll have you under the impression that they doing all this hard working out, and then later on they'll start talking about, how like B. Simone just came out and said she took Ozempic. And I think it's fraudulent as fuck when people do that because you have people like buying into your brand off of the strength of what they see you do. So it's like you got people watching you work out. It appears that you are losing weight. You got workout clothes. So people pouring into what they see. And then a year later, you talking about, I lost weight due to Ozempic.
Yeah, that shit is dangerous.
That shit is crazy.
That shit dangerous.
It is bad. Yeah. It is really, really bad.
But every couple of years, one of these wild ass weight loss trends come out. Everybody jump on it.
And then it be just that on that on that.
And that.
So yeah.
And that's it.
And that's just that on that. But I'm gonna do it one day. So, are you dating? Mm-hmm. You got like a girlfriend or you
one
got like
person?
Yeah, I'm not with serial dating.
I'm dating one person. We go together.
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
We go on dates all the time. She take care of a nigga.
What does taking care of a man look like for you?
So a lot of women got this thing where y'all be wanting to be a man's safe space, right? Mm-hmm. But if a motherfucker come to you and he talking to you about some shit and you really, really ain't paying attention to it, because a man ain't gonna talk about nothing that he really don't want you to help him with. Mm-hmm. But then y'all be like really not listening. So then when a nigga stop talking to you, you wonder why a nigga shutting down, because you not listening. Mm-hmm. I got a motherfucker that listen.
Listen means what though? Listen to like, are you listen to be heard or listen to be understood? Like what you talk about when you say listen?
To be understood.
Because you know you have some people who listen only because they're present. They think that them being present and like being quiet
All right, let me give you an example, right? If I'm dealing with something, right, and I'm like, damn, I got to figure out A, B, C, and D, right? The average motherfucker be like, oh, man, how you going to do that? Or just be like, okay, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker be like, well, what you need from me? Mm-hmm. Or, well, look, don't worry about A and B. I'm going to do that for you. Mm-hmm. I got you. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about that. Mm-hmm. You go deal with C and D.
Gotcha. So that's what listening looks like for you.
Yeah, okay. And when we are having conversations, it be real conversations, like
real healthy ones,
real healthy jumps. Like we ain't never argued. Mm. We done had some heated conversations, but the argument shit, because arguing is wild as shit. At the end of the day, I want to argue. Yeah, we could be mad at each other all fucking day. I don't care. I'm cool with if you mad, cool. If I'm mad, cool.
Right.
We gonna figure it out through a conversation. Mm-hmm. But the arguing shit and the cussing and all the yelling and shit, I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, I think yelling doesn't. I think a lot of us women, especially me, I used to yell a lot because I used to think that yelling would diffuse the situation. I'm losing my authority if I don't yell. And it's like, you don't have to yell. When I mastered that, I can move a person by being calm.
Yeah, I done heard you talk to some of your niggas.
No, you ain't never heard. You heard me talk to you about what I say to them.
And
like if I'm venting.
The way you say it, you be trying to use that little smooth tone. Like,
that's how I talk.
Nah, you be.
How I be?
I can't really explain it.
Because that ain't how I be.
Nah, because you be talking. I be hearing you when you
if
explaining
I'm venting,
it.
But if I'm venting it to you, it sounds different.
Oh, all right. So that maybe not how you say it.
Absolutely not. Okay. Are you insane? I would never. Fuck no. I'm not going to talk to nobody like there's some shit. I might talk to you about how, because I'm feeling emotional in that moment.
No, it's not like there's some shit.
Well, just talk to them like down at them or just talk with a lot of aggression. I'm very...
No, you don't. You don't talk with no aggression.
Thank you. There we go. I don't. I'm really kind of mild-mannered for the most part when it comes to talking to them. Right. I might talk to you like shit. It's like... Nah, but I'm saying like when I'm venting to you about something that looks a little different because I don't feel heard from the other person and I'm irritated. You my friend, so I'm coming to talk to you about it.
Nah, which is cool.
Yeah.
But when you be explaining how you talk to them, it's kind of like you talk like an older lady.
I do.
Like,
What the fuck?
You be like, well,
I
listen,
feel like
that's
okay.
not okay.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
well, how did that make you feel in that moment?
There you go.
Are you a fucking guidance counselor? That's
no.
like how the guidance counselors
How the fuck do you want me to talk to you? See, it's niggas like you that don't understand women like us, but want women like us to talk to you like that. Would you like for me to come? Would you like a woman to come to you and talk to you all crazy? You just said that you don't even like yelling. You don't like arguing.
Nah, it's not crazy. It's just, it's funny. It's funny to hear you talk to a motherfucker like that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think you be talking niggas like that. I think
do.
you be cussing niggas out. What nigga look?
I mean, I do. I'm real nice, nasty. Now, I will do that. You're going to feel it, though. For sure.
Do you have petty?
My petty is different. My petty isn't, I'm about to pull a bunch of windows out your car, sit outside your house.
Still?
That is not my petty.
Still,
I've never done that. I've never done that.
At this age, you doing shit like that?
No, I've never done that.
So what's your petty?
My petty is I will cut off my access to me, act like I've never met you before.
Oh, okay. That ain't petty, though.
That's going to sting because then you start to reach for relevance.
But that's not petty.
Yeah, it's petty.
That's
a lot
protection.
of people, I like it. I like that.
Yeah,
I like the way
petty.
Yeah, but some people look at this as being petty, like, damn, what you don't fuck with me anymore? And don't.
No, I don't.
And don't.
That's not petty.
Exactly.
That's real.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
I like that petty versus protection.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yes,
yeah,
and people don't know that. Thank you. People be men will say you be being petty as shit. It's petty because I know I cut my access off to you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The worst place you can have a woman is out of her emotions.
I agree.
Because I'm telling you, I will find
a woman though, or anybody.
Anybody, but definitely a woman because a lot of women have made men. Some men believe that a woman would never leave. So the moment that you stand on business and you really leave, they don't expect it. And the moment that you allow a man to realize that you ain't gonna never leave, he gonna start treating you like you ain't gonna leave.
You know what's crazy? That's men and women because I found myself in the past being looked at as the person who would never leave.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah. Until I finally cut off the access.
Mm-hmm.
So I wholeheartedly understand that. But being the motherfucker who not trying to leave, because it's like, man, look, I want this shit to work, but you forcing me to get the fuck away from you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to make this shit work. But when you are the person who is looked at as the person that'll never leave, you are the most disrespected person.
Do you know what's crazy? I told somebody that the moment that you take a man or a woman back after they disrespected you, they will never respect you after that.
Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Because you've created a space for them to feel like that's okay. And you didn't stand on business. Even if you was to go back, you didn't even allow a little bit of space in between y'all for the motherfucker to know that, you know what, I think I might have taken this person, taken advantage of this person. Like, damn,
100%.
What make you think it's okay for you to go back so fast though? Like, you could go back, but
treat you how you let them treat you.
Yeah. And you're not going to treat me how you want to treat me. People be like, treat people how you want to be treated. No. I don't treat people how I want to be treated. I treat people how you want to be treated. Because say, for instance, if you treat me how you want to treat me, I may not like that. Or how you want to be treated, shall I say. When you treat a person how you want to treat them, how you want to be treated, it looks different.
How do you navigate that, though?
Treat me how I want to be treated.
How do you navigate
I explain to them. I talk to them. Tell them as soon as something goes wrong, when they start saying but I don't do this, and if I was that person, see, for me, I would do it this way. That's how you would do it. Don't treat me how you would do it. Treat me how I would do it. So figure out but it comes with, that's a learning experience with you learning your partner, figuring out and understanding what it is that they like.
If you dealing with somebody that's cool with growing, I think relationships can last forever.
Absolutely. Not only growing, but understanding. Like really, really, really understanding one another is a major and effective communication. Not just sitting and listening so that I can be heard, so that you could be a present body just to be there. Right. But really understand me and hold yourself accountable. Yeah. I'm big on accountability. It's such a big deal for me.
I mean, but you just said
when it comes to a relationship.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's real big for me. It's real deep for me. I don't like people that deflect. Men who deflect. I don't like I don't like
a narcissistic trait that's very, very prevalent in our generation.
Absolutely.
It's in friendships, it's in relationships, it's in the real world, it's in the work world, it's in every world. It's hard to navigate through that shit though.
Yeah.
You be cutting motherfuckers off left and right.
Yeah. And that's okay though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
For sure.
What's for me gonna stay, what's not gonna leave. You gotta protect yourself. And people act like that's a crime when you choose that. When you choose you, it seems like it's a crime. Man. It only becomes a crime when the person now wants to become the victim.
Have you ever felt bad for, has somebody ever made you feel bad for choosing yourself?
Absolutely.
Like you felt bad?
Yes, but that's because you allowed their manipulation to win.
Right.
And I've dealt with somebody, a man who has been very manipulative.
Man, I dealt with that shit for years.
Yeah.
And that's a part of my growth shit. Like now, I'll be your bad guy. Mm-hmm. If your manipulation is me leaving and you trying to make me feel bad for protecting myself, I'm cool with it.
I'm okay
I'll
with
be
it.
your bad guy.
And I'm perfectly fine with that.
I've been the bad guy in so many movies.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'm cool with it now. I'm the villain. I'm okay with being the villain.
I'll be okay with that at this point in my life, yeah. It may sting me because I fell for the person that I thought you was.
Why does that sting though?
Because like now I start to see it is a learning experience, but women, we are emotional creatures. So we tend to, that's the part that hurts us when it comes to breaking up and ending it. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm not sad because it's over. I'm sad because I now have to let go of the person that I thought you was, that I fell in love with, the person that I fell for. Like that comes to, it is okay. It is. It does. It does not feel good. You be like, damn, I thought, you know what I mean? You was something else. That's why it's good to get to know people. Like really take your time to get to know people. But you have these people who put up these facades for a long time.
But you know, some people don't even know how to be themselves.
Hello. And then they want you to accept them when you don't even know how to, you don't even like you. You showed up and presented someone totally different. That's how I know you ain't like you. Why you ain't come as yourself?
Now let me stop you right now. I just told you about 15 minutes ago, I didn't know how to be myself.
Yeah.
So can you imagine that me in the dating world? Yeah. I told you I was toxic. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Until I learned how to be myself. Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of people out here. I'm 35 that don't know how to be themselves.
Yeah.
At 40, 45, they can't hold a real conversation because they don't fucking know. You know, when job interviews, you've been on job interviews. Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
They can never tell you. I mean, I like to read, you know, I like to, like, why is this such a hard pause in that?
Are you dating right now?
Me?
Yes.
I am.
When next time you go on a date, ask a nigga that question.
I always ask that. I've asked somebody, do they have goals? What's your goals? Let's talk about you a little bit. What is your relationship like with your mother?
Shit, it's all right.
Yeah, we just like cool. I just seen her the other day.
What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly. Nigga, like what? You don't even know. Okay, so what exactly, what are you looking for? What are you seeking in a life partner? What does that look like for you? You know, I also want to know, this is a serious question though. Like, because I don't know if you know, but on one of my videos recently that went crazy, I talked about men reassuring women. Do men need reassurance as well?
Give me your definition of reassurance.
It depends on the moment for me. Like if I'm dealing with a guy who may have dealt with a woman who has cheated on him. Mm-hmm. Now his trust is a little.
If a man stays around for a cheating woman, he's a fool.
If anybody stay,
the mic is
okay. Well, let me not
loud.
say cheating. Let me not say cheating. Let me just say, you're dealing with an insecure man because of what he dealt with in the previous relationship, or whatever the case, and he's healing from it. He's gotten a lot better, but he's still kind of like working on it. It's my job to reassure him and let him know, like, no. You don't. What?
Because
just cut me out. So you don't think men need reassurance?
Me personally.
Really?
No.
Why?
Because it's like when we say stuff, it's law, right? It's supposed to be. As a man, you only got two things. I don't give a fuck if you strip me naked. I still have my balls and my word. You can't take that from me. So whatever the fuck I say, I'm standing on it. That's why it's kind of hard for men to give women reassurance sometimes. Because I've already told you that.
No, you got to continue to reassure her. Reassurance doesn't look like saying it one time.
I understand what you're saying. You asked me a question. I'm giving you the answer.
So you don't think men need reassurance?
I don't think so, because if you tell me something and you're showing it to me, I don't need to fucking ask you anymore.
Now that's different because now your words and your actions are aligned. it looks different. But a lot of us
that means
women,
you need reassurance because somebody's action's not in the line.
correct.
So then
Sometimes.
So somebody need to get the shit smacked out of them then. They ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing.
That's right. But yeah, that's true. All right. You got me. Because a man asked me that. He was like, I feel like women need to reassure us as men. I said, are you talking about reassuring or are you talking about affirming? Because it looks different. And affirming, you know, baby, I'm proud of you. You look good today. You smell good.
That's different.
It looks very much so different. But he just
totally
was like,
different.
men needs reassurance.
If I said something, I meant it. Like,
so I don't even think what your statement is just based for men. I think it's people, period. Well, because like you said, now it's if your words and your actions don't align, it's nothing. Because you know, you have some people say actions speak louder than words. And they think that because they show it, that's enough. But if your words aren't aligned with what the fuck you're saying, the action, it's like null and void at that point.
And then you have some women who need over reassurance. Mm-hmm. I'm showing you. I'm telling you. I'm doing it.
Well, then those type of women, now when
don't
you
need to be dating.
Correct.
Because you're damaged goods at this point.
Yes, and I care to not. I'm not here to heal you. I'm not here to do that.
At that point, it's like
it's
this
nothing
ain't
you can
reassurance.
do. Yeah,
this is fucking child abuse.
Yeah,
I'm about to call CPS.
Child abuse.
I'm somebody's child. Don't abuse me.
Oh God,
I gotta go.
Yeah.
But as a man, that shit comes with the territory of knowing yourself. Mm-hmm. People in general, man and women, you should know yourself through and through before you really start to date on a serious level. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for longevity, know yourself first. If you don't know who the fuck you are, you should not be dating on a serious level. You could date.
Yeah.
But you need to let a motherfucker know, like, I'm not really looking for what you might be looking for.
Yeah, and be honest and say that.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I think that's honesty is like one of the biggest.
Shit is easy.
It's so easy. It's easier said than done for a lot of men.
I think these niggas be scared.
I think that it's the thought of losing access to something.
Why do I care that much?
What? That's what I be trying to tell people. What's for you is going to stay. What's not will leave. Why do you care to go the extra mile?
Give a motherfucker the opportunity to say, okay, I could work with that.
And don't force it on them. That's the problem that I have right there with a lot of men.
But if you pull up and it's like, well, damn, nigga, you just gonna spring this on me? Yep. What the fuck is this?
Because women don't like honesty. That's what they say.
That's true.
Really?
That's true.
You really feel like the reason why a lot of men can't be honest because women don't know.
No. That's stupid. They can't be honest because they're liars.
There we go. Boom. And you lack fucking integrity.
Yeah, that's
and I tell
stupid.
people all the time, you being honest has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with you.
Women don't like honesty, though.
Really? You don't think so? Don't say y'all. Say some.
A lot.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Why you don't think some women like honesty?
All right, like, if a woman says, how do I look in this, right? Mm-hmm. Realistically, if a man says, you look big in that joint, don't wear that, your feelings are going to be hurt.
Oh, for some women, man. I mean, but that is you being honest.
That's honesty, though.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I guess maybe it's the wordplay. But how can you say
you want the truth or fucking not? Do you see what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it though. All right, fuck it. I don't have nothing for you. But that's not all of us. Well, we're not okay. That type of honesty, but I'm talking about dating type of honesty, like when you're instead of coming.
That alone puts us in a fucked up situation because it's like, goddamn, how do I navigate saying this? It's the truth. Without her feeling some type of way about the truth or being upset with me for telling the truth.
I think it's the wordplay, the verbiages that you use. You ain't gotta be like, boo, you look fat. No, ain't nobody can choose your words for you. However, verbiage is definitely play. You could be like, you look a little round in that. Okay, maybe not round.
It's no safe space for that shit. So again, y'all would prefer a nigga to bend the truth a little bit. You know what, baby, you look nice. All right.
It's called a colorful lie.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm talking for the girls that may feel like that. For me, I'm a little different though. I love honesty. You could tell me some shit. I do.
Through and through?
Through and through. Now at this stage. Okay. Ask me a couple years back. Absolutely not. I need you to say everything to make me feel good.
And
that was years ago though. Yeah. It's no. Because I feel like this now at this age, what can you do with honesty? But respect it. Because at the end of the day, you can walk away and say, at least I was honest.
I told the truth.
At least I was honest. You may not like it, and it may not, but that's my reality.
You're 36, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At what age were you when you realized that you really do prefer the truth?
Ooh, maybe like 33.
33, right?
Yeah.
So from
32, 33.
Let's say from 16 to 33, that's 17 years,
yeah.
right? You've been programming men to think that, God damn, I can't tell the truth. Now at 33 plus, this nigga has been telling the truth, but getting shut down by women because you're feeling some type of way about the truth. Now you have a 35, 40-year-old man who doesn't understand.
But that's why I say a lot of the reason why men are the way that they are
because
due to
of
women.
100%.
Absolutely. I can agree.
I can agree. Y'all made us this way.
I can agree.
Y'all raised us.
You know what? Comedian Capone was like, men, he said men have been told to lie ever since they were little. He said, I learned how to lie from my mother. He said, I was 8 years old. He said, when I was 8 years old, I always wanted to be 8. I was so pressed to be 8. He said, I was outside with my mom and we was at the bus stop. And I think they was at the bus stop or the movies or something like that. He said, this is the day I learned how to lie. My mother said,
better tell him you're 5.
You better tell him you're 6. So, but all right now. He was like, but I do honestly, in the grand scheme of things, all jokes aside, I do think that a lot of men are conditioned in the way that they are due to women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a prime example. You got a lot of men who do sucker shit, and I don't like it, right? All of the OGs, they went to jail. The real niggas, the real men, they went to jail from all these laws and dumb shit, right? So we stuck being raised by women, right? Damaged, hurt women. And then we are dating women who come from these other women who are damaged and hurt. That shit comes from your mother, my mother. It's all fucked up. We don't know how to communicate. We wasn't taught none of this shit.
Yeah.
No men at home. So what the fuck do we do?
Yeah. But that's why I say a lot of these men are the way that they are due to the way that their mothers, the mothers have raised the men to be the men that she's always wanted to date. But you ain't never even had that type of man in your house. So how can you try to raise your son to be something that you always wanted and you ain't even ever dealt with that type of man?
A woman can't raise a man.
At all.
It's impossible.
At all. Cannot. I agree.
My mother tried. She didn't raise me. I was raised by outside. It's just impossible. You can do, as a single mother, you can do anything possible to raise your son to be an outstanding man. It's impossible because you're not a man. And
you would never know what it's like to be a man.
You'll never know.
Never.
It's impossible. You could be raised, women be I'm raised by, I got 6 brothers. My daddy, you don't know what it's like to be a man. You'll never fucking know.
Yeah.
So regardless of the shit you do for your son, he's still going to go outside and seek other men validation. So he's still going to be raised outside of that home. It's not going to work.
Yeah. I got another question, right? I wanted to know, why do you think men struggle with being emotional?
Because we've been abused for being emotional.
What you mean?
So as a kid, single black mother, you get in trouble, you fighting or anything, you crying. Why you crying? That's for little girls. Girls cry. Then when you grow up, now you outside fighting, you might cry. Man, this nigga crying, sucker ass nigga. That's preteen shit.
Yep.
Then you get a little older, you might be dating. Bitch done broke your heart. Now she got you on the phone crying. This bitch ass nigga was on the phone crying and shit. Then you got social media. She on live telling me this bitch ass nigga was crying. To be honest with you, it's okay to cry.
It is. And then you got all of this built up emotion. Here you are in your late 20s and you done killed somebody.
Late 20s?
Or even not late 20s.
Teens.
Late teens. Now you done blew up the school.
Come on, man.
Now you walking around smacking bitch.
The first time I witnessed murder, I was 14.
Mm.
You got my homie was 16. He got killed by a 14-year-old.
Mm.
So when motherfuckers be talking about, oh, they kids, they this, nah.
Mm-mm.
I seen kids kill.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit is a kid could pull a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
It's documentaries about kid murders all over.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit is deep.
Yeah. Do you think you move past that though? Like, do you think that now at your age and with everything that you've experienced in your life, do you think that you can be emotional with a woman?
Yes. Might not cry.
Mm-hmm.
It take a lot for me to really cry. Like it gotta be like something super sensitive for me to cry. But emotional, open up, talk to you, tell you what's going on. Absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah. Like even my girl now, like one day my son was saying something to me and I'm like, man, I don't want to hear that. She like, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Those little feelings are valid.
Exactly.
I said, damn,
you're
right.
Yeah.
Because you know how as kids, you're like, why are you crying? It's just a toy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because your car, if somebody hit your car right now, you might cry.
Yeah.
Because that's all you have.
Yeah.
You need to get from point A to point B, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's his car at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, you right.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of like cater to them little feelings. They do matter.
Yeah. I want to circle back real quick on when you said that a lot of men are the way that they are due to women because of the way that the women have raised them as far as suppressing their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is that, okay, that can be a thing, but a lot of men are also responsible for why a lot of men are the way that they are because of the way they raise their sons. I've watched a lot of men tell their sons, stop crying. That's for girls.
That's called trauma.
But if you knew that
response.
It is a trauma response, but if you knew that you didn't like the way that made you feel, why would you condition your son to believe that?
How do you know you don't like that until you've tapped into yourself to really learn you and really learn the things you don't like and really learn your non-negotiables and really learn the shit that makes you sad?
Mm-hmm.
So you may not know that. That's a trauma response.
Yeah, that's true. Boom.
Nigga don't know. So you're only raising your kid based on what you saw.
What you saw. Yeah.
It's a lot of things that I do with my son that I didn't like how my mother did. So I do things a little different because I recognize that I didn't like how that made me feel. So it's like I want my son to know that it's okay to talk. It's okay to let somebody know how you feel. It's okay to communicate. Like, don't shut down and not tell somebody what's going on. Because
and you're not a sucker for crying. Like, it's okay.
I tell them that all the time. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you're okay. It's okay.
Let that shit out.
Yeah.
Feel them. All those feelings that's natural. That's how you're supposed to feel.
It's okay.
But suppressing it, I think, becomes fucking horrible.
Like, when he come home from school and he done had a rough day or some shit didn't happen at school and he's sad and he don't want to talk, I'm like, dude, it's okay. I'm here for you. I got you, bro. Yeah. I got you. As long as I'm here, I got you. I tell him that all the time. If I ask my son right now, what's a man's job? To protect and provide. I'm your protector and I'm your provider. I got you.
What does providing look like?
For me and my son?
No, for you for you to provide for a woman.
Well, that's a little different because it depends on the situation. Because providing right now, I ain't got it. So I ain't paying no bills.
You ain't got no money. Some of the money part.
I ain't got no money.
Do you tell your person that?
What?
I fuck with people like that.
Man.
I fuck with the men's like that.
Nigga.
Let me know you ain't got. I like that. I like that.
I call her right now.
Let me tell you what I don't like that men who don't have money do though. Like, if not just money, but when you don't have half of your shit ain't together, right? And you got the fuck, and a good woman such as myself is still fucking with you in spite of, and you have the nerve to go out here and fuck around. You ain't got no room to fuck around, bro.
You can't afford to fuck around.
Literally,
you can't afford it.
How you even outside, my boy?
You can't afford it.
You can't. So I fuck with you in spite of, and you still fuck me over. How?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. That's why I be saying all the time, a lot of men love the idea of a good woman. You get a good woman and you fucking fumble her. I stayed with you in spite of. You ain't had your money was funny. I still was rocking with you because I try to think like, you know what, maybe he just in this rough spot right now. But then I realized that you wasn't even trying to go get no money. And I still rock with you in spite of. You wasn't even, but then that was on me though. That was on me.
That's back to the narcissistic shit, the victim role.
Oh yeah, that they'll do. And then you fall for it. And then at the end of the day, you got to hold yourself accountable and be like, is it really them? I had to sit with myself for a long time, multiple times, and hold myself accountable. Like, listen, as bad as you want to blame this man, as bad as you want this man to hurt, as bad as you want him to feel everything that you feel, you got to hold yourself accountable, Donnie. Baby, you saw the red flags. You ignored them. You allowed the things that you loved about this person to overshadow the things that were important to you.
Your non-negotiables.
My non-negotiables.
They were non-negotiable and you negotiated them.
Like a fool. And then now I want to now become the victim and blame him. He wasn't doing nothing but being him. You saw it and you still went for it. Now you mad at him because he ain't mad and he not upset.
Why would he be?
Well, how could he be? You mad at him because he don't feel what you feel? No, you supposed to be feeling that.
And then you calling him, cussing him out.
Mad because he ain't being him. He's being him.
He's being the same person he been. Now you're coming at him with all these problems about shit that he's been doing.
Hello?
He don't have no understanding for what the fuck you talking about.
And you wondering why he trying to say that you trying to change him. And you want to use it as compromising. You ain't trying to compromise at all, Bookie. You really trying to change him.
You are.
You are, because he showed up and showed you who the fuck he was.
He been doing this.
Matter of fact, he never do the things that you wanted him to do that you complained about. Now you mad because he ain't doing it. And now you're trying to use reverse psychology and tell him, you ain't trying to compromise. No, baby, you didn't accept it for who he was. You actually, bitch, this is all on you. Had to tell myself that. That's all on you because he presented himself to you. You fell for it. You seem like you liked it. Now you are 6 months later with a man you ain't had no fucking business even being with.
Shouldn't even have been there.
Shouldn't even been there. You should have kept him in your back pocket.
And you
and everybody that you date,
you
can't. And I had to tell myself that. I can't be mad at him. How am I be mad at him for not showing up in the capacity that I need him? He ain't never showed up like that ever. And you're saying that he's not trying to compromise with you. It ain't the fact that he ain't trying to compromise, Bookie. You're trying to change this man to be what you want. Accept him. Tyree said it best. Accept what you expect. Expect what you accept. It is what it is. It is what it looked like, Bookie.
Sometimes you gotta just step back, take a look, and be like, damn, this shit is really red.
It is.
I keep trying to see blue.
Yeah.
It's not working.
It's not. And you know, when I be praying, I be asking God to make it transparent and reveal the counterfeit to me. It's like I'm showing you and you still going to ignore it.
It's
now I have to have your emotions now compromised because it's on you at this point. Yeah, you got to cry. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker because you just.
Times where I seen it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, man.
Because you fall for the potential. When people be potentially ain't shit. Hello?
Potential is a bad. That shit is a drug.
It is.
That shit is a drug.
That's worse than fentanyl.
Potential might be what the chemical that's in potential might be the same shit that they put in fentanyl.
I'm telling you.
That shit is addictive.
Seriously, it is.
It's
it
bad.
is.
You
it
really
is.
do like potential. A motherfucker could like niggas talk game be so good, and you just be like, damn, she really might probably almost. I hope she do all the shit she talking about, and then you just keep walking past every day, and the motherfucker ain't
in hopes.
Touch nothing,
yes,
ain't did nothing.
In
this
hopes.
goes back to what you were talking about with the reassurance. It's like now you looking for reassurance because you like, hey, I thought you said you was going to do X, Y, and Z, and they never did it. You wouldn't need reassurance if a motherfucker told you what they was going to do, started doing it.
Yeah,
there's no reassurance needed.
Facts.
You looking, you like, oh shit, they ain't bullshitting. They really doing what they said they was going to do.
Yeah.
So it's like shit like that, man, it be on you. You gotta walk away.
Facts.
You gotta walk away. You really have to have real non-negotiables.
You do.
You really
and
gotta
you gotta actually not only having them, but stand on it.
Have to.
You gotta put the boundary in place. Let it know this is what it is. Listen, we may not be compatible and I may not be your girl. I told somebody that too. I might not be your person because what you may consider nagging is me being emotional and talking to you about how you may have stung me. 100%. That may not work for you. I might not be your girl. I think that's the mature thing to do when you can actually say, I might not be the one for you because the things that may bug you, I actually do. And it will be so unfair to the both of us. Being as though I'm such an emotional, expressive woman, you may consider that as nagging, but we still try to make it work. How are we going to merge this?
We both fools.
We both crazy. How can we merge this unless you're in a position or you're okay with at that point in your life where you're okay with saying, I'm willing to adjust a little bit. But a lot of people, a lot of men and women don't want to adjust because they're like, you know what, take me as I am. Now understanding when you a person can take you for who you are. That is true. However, when you get into a relationship and you get into a space where you're now including someone else, you have to be okay with adjusting.
I could take you as you are, core values.
There we go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything
I'm
else,
not taking you broke. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not taking no man broke. It all depends.
What's broke though?
He ain't got nothing there. He don't have the mentality is broke.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't take no broke mentality.
This year has been fucking with a nigga.
Yeah, it's been fucking with a lot of people though. But I respect a man who could come to me. I was talking to somebody. He was being honest with me. He was like, I ain't gonna hold you. The next couple of weeks is tight for me.
Man, listen.
And because I fuck with him so hard, I was like, that's cool. We still gonna go out.
I've made it.
My money is
clear.
very fucking long, humbly speaking. I don't have a problem with showing up for my
saying
person.
Humble for me.
A lot of people say that.
I need you to stop using that. Like, remove humble from your vocabulary. We're gonna tell you. Can you look it up for me? The definition of humble.
You can tell me.
No, I want to read it on air right now.
You got your phone. You look.
I gotta read it. You know I ain't graduate. I got a 3rd grade reading level. You want me?
You feel me? Be like the boy said that. Marcus.
It's the nigga. All right, listen.
It's not mooses, it's meese.
I don't know.
Okay, great.
The definition of humble is having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance.
Yeah, I'm not humble.
Stop saying that.
Thank you.
I hate when people say, if you humble, that's good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not humble.
Yeah.
Fuck that humble shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that to myself.
Yeah.
This shit real.
Yeah.
You're not
but
humble.
I don't mind. Like if I know that you grinding and shit just rocky, I'm gonna back your play 100%. Yeah. If I genuinely fuck with you, you my person, I'm backing your play 1000%. But come to me and be honest with me about it. Listen. Don't let that pride get in the way. Let me know, baby. Listen, this week it's gonna be crunchy for the next couple of weeks. My money tight. That ain't gonna stop shit, boo. Because guess what? We still going where I want to go. If that mean I gotta front the bill, guess what we gonna do? We gonna have us a good funky old time. And I don't want you to feel like you got to order on the left side of the menu.
And given the right situation, dealing with the right person, that shit gonna come out to your benefit.
Oh, for sure.
At the end.
Yeah.
Like, I done told her multiple times. Not multiple times, because I don't really got to overly say shit. But I made it very clear, like, look, this was going on. Like, I'm rearranging business shit. I'm revamping all my business shit. I got to do this. I have to move a certain way. Like, certain things, I just can't do this year.
Yeah.
I refuse, because if I do, it'll contradict everything that I have going on in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, she's still around.
Yeah, but that's
helping.
Yeah.
She's a helpmate.
That's right. That's what it's about. If a person can't be an addition to your life in a good way.
Subtraction.
Yeah, do some subtraction. But I appreciate you for coming and talking some shit, because we just talking. And almost to the end of it.
Thanks for having me.
For sure. I'm excited. I'm glad you came. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys for tapping in with us. Call me back. Peace.